I was hoping to get this done a bit earlier, but for some reason I had to remove the game from my playlist and it's taken me this long to get to it. So I wanted to start with Lost in Nightmares. These other two I'm not going to bother with because these are multiplayers designed to play time trials and online. So these last two are the only ones that have actual story to them, so we'll start with this one.
Ago, the BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker. Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood. We're in.
Let's move.
You should be having nostalgia at this very moment. It looks almost the same, but then again, it is the same person's house, so Spencer likes what he likes. I don't remember exactly what we're supposed to be doing. I would assume we'd be going... No, it's looked. I saw that partner assist up there. Oh. Hello.
Eagle 6 to Nest. Do you read?
We read you, Eagle 6. Go ahead.
We found some men down. Judging by their wounds, it looks like they were physically assaulted. I figure they're probably Spencer's security. Lord only knows what killed them.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
I know what killed them. Do you know what killed them? You should. Right. Okay. Come on, Jill. Let's go. You can have... Ah, no. I wanted that. That was Magnum ammo. Hold on. I've made a mistake. You give me that.
I need ammo.
Take this.
Much appreciated.
You don't get that. You can have something else. This game feels so comfortable. You go and explore on your own. I'll get this.
Chris,
Of course you are.
in a dining room. Well, looky here. I found a weapon I can use. Kinda takes you back, doesn't it?
To Raccoon City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. I guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
I think it's funny.
I got
Good
the door
job.
open.
Well done. Come on up here. I think it's funny how they explain it for people who've not played the game before. It's... Am I being wrong? I thought people fairly knew about the plot of the first game, even if they haven't played it. It's a fairly popular series. I digress. I'm questioning whether or not that was necessary. Oh, right. I don't remember if I can destroy these or not. Excuse me, Jill. You're in my way. Ah! Sir Spencer. Oh! Do you remember this one? This is a memo from... 1. I've already read it for you before. This is the Keeper's Note. I don't know why it would be here. It's... Okay, it's some light bedtime reading, I suppose. Jovial even. Alright, Spencer. It's just silly. I don't know what to say about it. That book was clearly handwritten, so it's not a copy. Unless Spencer made a copy handwritten because he enjoyed it so much. Let's go and explore this dining room. It's the same portrait. It's the same one. Spencer, you're so full of yourself. Patrick's Memoirs. 1. For a time, it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It has been ages since I have seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I have endeavoured to prepare meals to his liking, and I bring them every day to the study. Unfortunately, he lacks the strength to eat anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of this household when the situation was as dire as now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus for only the most well-to-do European socialists. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion at one of his many residences. My family has been in the Spencer household's service since the time of its great-grandfather. This rapid state of decline would have been unimaginable even just one generation prior. I remember fondly the days of my youth. That seems like a lifetime ago now. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler of the household. At that time I was learning his duties in preparation to succeed him, and there was always some chore or errand that would keep me running about the house. I remember how Lord Ashford, another aristocrat from storied family, and one of Master Spencer's schoolmates, Dr. Marcus, would find refuge from the summer heat at this villa. My father and I would accompany them and do our utmost to see that they wanted for nothing. Perhaps because I was the youngest person there, they would often take to teasing me, though, more often than not, they would treat me as one of them. I remember the time Lord Ashford gave me my first taste of brandy. It was on the second floor of the dining hall, behind the stone statues lining the room. I will never forget the mellifluous scent when he opened the bottle, but those cherished times are only memories now. Lord Ashford, Dr. Marcus, and of course my father have all already passed on. Only Master Spencer remains, and I'm afraid his days may be few. When Master Spencer dies, it will mark the end of his illustrious family, as well as my family's service to his. For now, I can only wait for the inevitable. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Oh, Patrick. You've got quite a predicament. Because you're stuck serving Spencer. Someone's broken this. Was it you, Jill? It may have been Patrick. Or it may have been the one that killed everyone. No way one can tell, really. I'm exploring. I know. I have to. It's in my blood. If I find that portrait again... I had a moment just now where I thought there was going to be Anta here. And that's how well designed this is. It looks almost exactly like the other one. Ah, they're sophisticated. They use toilets. No. There it is. Patrick's memoirs too. I cannot stop thinking about the screams of those poor souls imprisoned in the basement. I administered the virus to all of them as per Master Spencer's instructions 1 week ago. However, what they've become now, they are no longer human. I have assisted with multiple experiments at Master Spencer's behest. I do not know what use of a simple butler not schooled in the sciences such as myself can be, but I should be proud that the Master trusts me with his important work. He usually has nothing but contempt or distrust for those around him. However, I cannot help but feel a disconnect between how I think I should feel and my actual mental state. On one hand, I am filled with joy at the chance to assist the Master in any way that I can. On the other, I feel as if I am losing a bit of my soul with each experiment I assist with. The only way I can preserve my mental faculties is by taking time off or by trying to divorce myself from all emotion. Whatever the case, I must act and not question the Master. Duty and honour, that is what is at stake. For generations my family has been loyal to service to the Spencer household. I will not betray my duties, and I will serve Master Spencer until the end. I have dedicated my life to serving him, and there is no turning my back on that. It is time to check on the test subjects and report their current condition to Master Spencer. I will carry out my duties, and I will do so honourably. No commentary on that, Chris. That's right. It's not even a good portrait. Jill, play Moonlight Sonata.
Okay.
Are you using the foot pedals? Oh good, you are! I was going to critique the game and not using foot pedals, but well done, Capcom. Don't trap me in here. Chill! You frightened me. I thought we were going to get trapped. I think that excuse me. I think that Chris cannot go upstairs, so finding I believe it's a shotgun that's hidden behind the statues upstairs, and that's what Jill's done here. I think. I'm not sure. In any event,
Give me an herb.
Use this.
I need this. Okay. Onward. This way. I'm sure I'm missing so many sort of point star things. But at this point, I'm just having fun. This feels so good. It's like... it's like being in your own skin. So I understand how the puzzles work for the most part. It's been a long time. Hello, one viewer. Dogs. Bats. Going to get you, bat. Got him. I got him, Jill. Again. I was hoping that we could move these. It's not the case. There's two in the same hallway, Spencer. Spencer! It's locked. Open that.
Jill.
Roger.
I'll go look over here.
Okay.
That was easy.
It's open.
Chrissy didn't even try. Hold on, I want to... No, you... Documents! Spencer's Memoirs. 1. I, Oswell E. Spencer, founder of Umbrella, as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. Everyone shall prostrate themselves before me as they once did before the ancient false gods. At least that's what my destiny should have been. But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damned disease, the disease of age. It has carved wrinkles into my face like a well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like the thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god and shaping humanity's destiny is to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body. I believe there's a saying about realizing the joys of life when one is at death's doorstep. Sayings like that are for the weak who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fears with pithy aphorisms. Mortals cannot comprehend what life means for those whose death is not a concern. The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be party to their pedantic musings. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over mankind. I will give them a new sort of commandment to govern their lives. It says a new sort of commandments. I suppose that's correct. I didn't like it though. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. Oh, so simple. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is that key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Well, that's repetitive, sir. You've described the same thing twice in the same sentence. Whatever. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. If the process could be perfected, that key would be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions thanks to Alex. I lost much in human capital following Umbrella's bankruptcy, but I still have Alex, the best and brightest of them all, the last of my children. I have faith that if anyone can find a cure for the ailment of time that keeps me from assuming my role as the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. There, that was your first introduction into realizing that Alex existed. And I feel like what they did with her is somewhat disappointing. Can I not read that? Alright. I thought I could, but I can't. Read document. Jill. Right, I only have 2 passwords. So, I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick. I'm always a bit sick, but it's so cold outside and the wind has been blustering. Absolutely, it's been terrible. So three portraits in the same hall. It's been very cold. A construction crane collapsed.
You grab it.
Okay.
I want
You grab it.
Okay.
Jill. You give me this one.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
Much appreciated.
Jill. But yes, it's been very cold and very windy these last few days. This is mine. You don't get this. Heat sensitive paper. Excuse me. Alright. I saw that. Now, we have to go all the way back to where there's a heat source. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is in the dining room. Sounds... Right, I don't know why I went straight past the fire. I was just thinking. I don't know what I was thinking about. I couldn't tell you. It had something to do with Spencer. It's a fleeting thought, that. Right, okay. Back to the computer. Did we go up there? Jill, did we go up there? I don't think we did. I'm going up there very quickly. Oh, we did. Never mind. Getting quite a few text messages, and I don't know what they're about. We've not destroyed these. You pick that up, Jill.
You grab it.
Okay.
Then here. Then there. No, hold on. Okay. Do you know that they sent me 7 notifications that something I'd ordered was arriving today? 7. I wasn't receiving text messages, I was receiving notifications. Do you know how wasteful that is? I know it's not paper, it's not really wasteful. But still. It is just the slightest bit silly, don't you think? Right, okay. Passwords. Patrick's Memoirs 3. I have been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions to be inscrutable. For example, he has taken every possible precaution not to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world, for what reason I do not know. Then one day he asks me to find a certain man and make him aware of the master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man, but perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question is Mr. Albert Wesker, a name I've not heard in quite a long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I am ashamed to admit that I cannot recall his face, because as head butler it is my job to remember people. The reason, I believe, is because of his eyes, those cold, unfeeling eyes that completely overshadowed his other features. At any rate, I have endeavoured to get the information into Wesker's hands without letting on that it was Master Spencer's desire that he have that information. I know of a certain unscrupulous individual who could put the information on the streets for the right price. He is the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made the individual I found of such importance is that he is in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. I paid this man, I forget if his name was Roberto or Ricardo, more than he deserved, and gave him a bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I dutifully carried out Master Spencer's directions at the letter. It was at this point that the situation took an even more cryptic turn. The master, he let me go, but I do not know why. I asked him for a reason, the only time I've ever questioned him, but he responded only with silence. I do not know what to do now. I am filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed for no apparent reason. The only ones who will remain will be those untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guard's ability to attend all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be that he plans on dying? No, he is not that type of man. He would not want to leave all of his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machinations at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I will be loyal until the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. There's another file here. It looks to be a list of test subjects. Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Lara, William, Hero, Derek, Miles, Alex, Albert. The number of candidates has been limited to the 13 individuals listed above. We've already read this. I'm sorry. I got excited. There. Once again, we must save Jill from a collapsing room.
I can't stop it!
I know. I needed that though, because we weren't going to get it.
I'll shoot the lock. Stand back. All clear.
You've plenty of time. I can't even see them yet. Jill.
Sure know how to keep the girl waiting.
You hush you. Hush you. That was so fast. The number of times I have saved you from a collapsing room, as a player, not Chris, me, is astounding. The number of times I've saved your life.
Take it.
Okay. Good. Okay. Let's go away. Lisa, are you down here? She's not. She's dead. She's been long dead.
Jill!
Okay.
You turn that. I'll go first. It's just entirely too similar. I don't hate it. It's fun, sort of. Looking for score point things.
Oh no. I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
That's a point, Jill. That is accurate. We always run into these things because it's your job. Don't complain about your job. Can't. I guess this is where they kept the test subjects. No one's checked on them in quite some time. Did you take that without me? How did you get so much ammo?
I need
You
ammo.
give me that. No, I don't. Jill,
You bailed me out back there.
I didn't want all of your ammo. I just wanted some. There. Okay. That's a terrible noise. You've missed, Chris. You can have that.
Okay.
We are rationing. I see you.
What the hell is its problem?
This is why it smells so bad. Be careful.
Of what? Right, Chris. Time to retreat. Right, there's a star up there. I saw it. Well done. Right, so we've got that. He was hiding behind the corner here to hit me. And I don't much appreciate those sort of tactics. I don't know for certain what all of these stars are. I just know they're about and like, leave me alone. Thank you, Jill. just want the score stars. You leave me alone. Okay. I've spent most of my ammo. You did already. I don't trust you. Can I get that from here? No, I must spend a bullet on it. Bugger. Okay, let's go. Come on, Jill. I've spent enough time down here. Managed to hit me on accident. I don't like close quarters combat, but I am aware, at least, that we're doing well. And I've only been hit once, which is, honestly, it's quite surprising. Where is it? I heard the noise. Where is it? Just move. There it is. Are you done yet? We'll come back up. Jill, get these things. Okay. It's locked. Got to find a key. Well, luckily for us. Are you coming? Are you just going to stand there, Jill? There you go.
Use this.
I really wasn't trying to stab her with it. I just wanted to trap her. I'm sorry. Oh. Thank you. giving me ammo. When I was so rude to you. That was nice. Bugger. Where is it? No, just look before I did. You and I. We got you. We got you in the eye. Ow! That hurt. I thought. Certainly. And it would be nicer than that. You, sir, are rude. You made me waste a spray. Yeah, you can have...
You bailed me out back there.
Don't use it. You can have that one, though, in case I get into trouble. Who's gone round and broken all of these ladders? Come on. I'm going to use all of my ammo. Right, Jill. Come down. Or over, or whatever it is you're going to do. I have 5 handgun rounds and 4 magnum rounds. Come on. And we've fallen down.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost most of my gear.
Same here. Alright, try to find a way out of there, and I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Copy that. Watch your back.
You were literally right on top of each other. How are you in 2 separate places? I don't understand. At all. I don't understand at all. I may do quite a bit of wandering here, and I apologise in advance, but I don't quite remember what everything is that I need. It's the red crank, so it goes to the red room, which is here. Jill, get up.
Jill.
Come on. This way.
I got this.
Come on. Come on. Precisely.
Got it.
Do I think it's fair that I have to do the work? No. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes, because I am a good sport. Where you didn't manage to find any cracks, did you, Jill? No? It doesn't bode well for us, I don't think. There's quite a few to be found, if I remember correctly. It's every coloured room is a crank. I need this. I think it's up here. I think we've already been up here. Yes, we have. There's two out now. What was that? Oh. We found one. We found the blue. Ah. I thought the wall was glimmering. Oh, good. Green. blue and green. I've not got purple. Which is up here, possibly. No, this is where I was. Excuse me. That's where purple goes. Right, okay, let's jump down.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
Jill!
Roger. I got this.
That's one taken care of.
Got it.
Now we must get another. I've got the green. Where is the green on the map? It's over there. Don't you touch me. Interesting. Okay. It's entirely separate. Let go. You are literally only in my way.
Jill!
I got this. You lead them in.
I'm coming. Come back this way.
Jill!
Well done. Teamwork at its best.
Got it.
I don't rightly know where to find the purple one. But in this event I don't think we need it. We're quite fine without it. Not on us. More dead guards, more bloodstains. Simple things. Things you expect to see.
Take it!
Roger.
Oh, that's right. Okay. You should know what happens from here. This is a cutscene in the actual game. No. Right, Jill, you took a hit. Equip your gun, Chris. Hey! Jill, you're going to need a spray. Jill.
I owe you one.
Stop getting beaten. Jill. Stop. Go on. Come this way. These bullets hurt.
Watch out!
Aye.
Watch out!
Come save me.
You gotta be careful. I owe you one.
Bugger! The prompt keeps changing. You're doing poorly, Jill.
I expected more from you.
I'll hush you. You really just need to distract him long enough for him to get bored, which is truly how Wesker operates, so... I've never gotten over that he's pressed him against the table so hard he's taken the varnish off the top. That's so painful. there you are. The event's up to... Ah, my clear time's terrible. Ah! That's for reading. I'm going to chuck that one up for reading. Yeah, that's the events leading up to Jill's so-called death. So, what's that? I don't think I can finish the next one in 10 minutes, so I'll stop this one and start the next one.